Launch Sea-Gear Communications. Yes, I will do that happily, even though there's no point in doing it at all. Now I'm gonna head on over to the museum so I can take a moment to admire the history and culture of the Unova region. And then we got this social advocate trying to start shit with me, just like social advocates in real life. I want to see things no one can see. The ideals of Pokémon inside Pokeballs. Being divided by 0 and becoming 1s and 0s. And 2s and 3s. Lines of code. Python, Java. Do you feel the same? Now we gotta spam the bird with bubbles. We gotta do it. There's no choice. It's about self-preservation. It's about ensuring the survival of our house. RNG also works as well. He's copying me. He was spying on me when I was at the entrance of Pinwheel Forest beating up all those trainers, easily if I might add, and he saw that I captured my sweet adorable little thickums and he thought to himself, hey, I'm gonna copy the guy that copied Matthew McBacon and I'm gonna have a time pull for myself. Leaf Tornado. Some say when a leaf tornado hits the ground, it's like the finger of God pressing against the surface. Right now, my friends aren't strong enough to save all Pokemon. Maybe I can't solve the equation that will change the world, so I need power. Power enough to make anyone agree with me. Now what I need is the power of Zekrom. I can finally cancel people in real life. Wow, whenever I look at this skeleton, I'm fascinated. It's just a Dragonite, relax, bro. I'm led to believe that this skeleton is of a dragon-type Pokemon, but I'm not really sure. There's a theory that it had an accident while it was flying around the world and it became a fossil. Yeah, because it died. Oh, it's an ordinary stone. It's not gonna come back into play in any way, shape, or form. At the end of the gym is a very strong gym leader, and they're also my wife. And I can tell you, she's very strong. Isaac Newton is my safe word. Sometimes I have to hold back my laughter because the things I say are just so genuinely just ridiculous. Ah, Thickums can learn Mudshot now. Oh, are you looking for a book? I think Nice to Meet You Pokemon is on a shelf near the entrance. The truth is, that's the book right there. She just doesn't want anyone taking it for themselves. Hey look, it's the evolutionary form of Bitcoin. Poverty. That's right, go to sleep, little puppy. It's okay. Don't wake up. Seriously. Just don't. Stay asleep, for the love of God. No! No! Don't bark out at the cars going by the streets at 3 in the morning! You're undercutting Sneck's evolution! It's got tiny little stubby arms. You aren't gonna believe it, but 2 of my Pokemon are already knocked out. Either my team combination is bad or the game is an actual challenge. I'm shaking in my boots right now. I might be here for hours fighting the second gym leader. I remember her being extremely difficult. I remember just going up to my room and then crying. You know, funny story, I had a mental breakdown while playing Pokemon Platinum for some reason. I failed to capture Starly and I think I lost the will to live for like a minute. But I got over it. From this bookshelf, move 2 backwards, move 1 to the left, move 2 forward, move 1 to the right. Or I could just go to the center right bookshelf without having to do that. Alright, now Bitcoin's evolving. You think that's gonna increase the odds of me actually beating the gym leader? A part of me wants to say yes, but nowadays I'm an absolute pessimist, so I'm gonna go with no. So they have a secret chamber beneath the library. The restricted section, of course. This must be where Tom Riddle learned about the Horcruxes. My #1 strategy is, we're gonna send in this random Patrat to be the sacrifice. The director of Nacrene Museum, the Nacrene's gym leader is me, Lenora. Well then, Challenger, I'm going to research how you battle with the Pokemon you so lovingly raised. I raised them lovingly? Alright, Sneck, I need you to keep staring at them as menacingly as you can. All right? You gotta do this for Grandpa, all right? Grampy McBacon. The fun part is when the next Pokemon comes into battle. Why do you know Retaliate? Oh yeah, that's your main staple. That's what everyone remembers you for. And the fact that you spam it repeatedly and kill Bitcoin and ruin my plans. I was gonna have a financial future and everything, and then you just had to completely screw me over. I'm just worried I'm gonna have to do the infamous level grinding because I think I'm completely outmatched in just about every aspect imaginable. Unless if I have a revive, just a miracle revive somewhere in my pocket. No, she's got a miracle super potion. If I was doing a Nuzlocke run, I'd be done. Now this thing is an absolute menace to society. And just to clarify, I don't have any reviving items at any capacity. This is the moment where the playthrough ends. That's right, little watchhog. Take a nap. Take a fucking nap for Grampy McBacon. If Grampy Wampy needs to take a breaky wakey, I think everyone else should too. There you go. And now for the method of spamming my attacks desperately. Like there's absolutely no tomorrow. There isn't gonna be a tomorrow. I'm gonna lose this gym battle. My career as a trainer is done. Remember when I made a joke about sacrificing the Patrat? Well, guess what? It's not a joke anymore because none of this is funny. Doesn't bother me not one bit. This is the last Pokemon on my team. Officially, canonically. Don't screw this up. Just spam it with Leaf Tornadoes. It is the only option left. Okay, it's got a sliver of HP. Oh, it's gonna get healed. Watch. Nope. Lenora is feeling bold today. Too bold, as it happens, and I won. I did it. I somehow managed to overcome the odds. Really can't explain it. I got a basic badge as a reward, but it's also known as the based badge because you overcame your first real obstacle in the game. I mean, we can totally count the last one as an obstacle, but here's the thing. Her Pokemon know Retaliate. Oh, look, PETA's here at the museum. They're gonna tear down all the exhibits. Oh my god, they actually did. Good day, Lenora. Find any good fossils lately? No. Matthew, this is Berg. He may not look like it, but he's Castelia City's gym leader. He's gonna, like, absolutely destroy you with his, level 99 Arceus. Sharon and Bianca, I want you to stay here at the museum. I don't want you doing anything at all. I'm just gonna entrust this random dude over here that totally didn't destroy me in a gym fight or anything. We're gonna go to the Pinwheel Forest. Her pride is damaged and she's probably gonna dispose of the body. Oh, dude, and I got the dowsing machine. Yes, I can finally obtain secret items I couldn't otherwise, unless if I know where they are by heart. Yeah, check it out. Check it all out. All my Pokemon are dead. Now we go into the woods. Excuse me, but could you possibly point me in the direction of criminal activity? You're obviously witnesses to something truly atrocious. I should have known. They're accomplices. No, they're actually just random kids in the woods who are just challenging me to a Pokemon battle. Blissfully unaware of the situation at hand. I'll give them a pass, because they don't know any better, but if there are any, like, adult trainers here, I am in my full right to call them out on it. Why do Pokemon and people stay together? He's a threat! He's part of Team Plasma! We need to weld the echo chamber shut! He is a threat to capitalism! He's a threat to what makes the Unova region great! I wear a business suit and I crush the poor! I'm just gonna go to the one place that isn't corrupted by capitalism, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to capture Deoxys first. I just love how my conversations just take a 360 turn all the time. I run every day. My goal is to be the marathon champion. Yeah, nobody cares. Have you heard of phytoncides? No, I'm not a doctor. Why would you just automatically assume that people know what phytoncides are? I don't really understand, but I heard that the reason forests make you feel good is phytoncides. Of course, the globalists. They put hormones in the trees to make us feel a certain way. They're trying to get into our heads, people. And this is the part where he shouts out 1776. 1776! I lost my train of thought. What was I going over again? Oh, this, retaliate. Yeah, I'm gonna teach retaliate to, yeah, I definitely established this before. I'm gonna teach retaliate to Bitcoin. I'll get rid of odor sleuth. I don't think I'm necessarily gonna need it. I have discovered the perpetrator in question that we have been trying to seek down. You're not making a point. You're just stealing things from a museum. Ha, you think you can intimidate Thickums? A Pokemon that prioritizes special attacks? Amateur. You stinky little amateur. Thinking you own the world. Look at that. I one-shot your Sandile. Why don't you dial it back a little bit, snap back to reality, and realize, okay, we're just a bunch of delusional idiots that are kleptomaniacking your museums. And now I'm gonna use the dowsing machine to, I don't know, I wanna find things. It's not about the items themselves, it's about the discovery. It's like the feeling you get when you're a kid for the first time, and you find a plastic wrapper on the ground, and then your parents shout at you, no, but put that down right now, there are germs on it. But then you do the morally right thing, and then you throw it in the garbage. But in this case, I'm keeping the trash, all for myself, hoarding it never to be used. How dare you take me down? It's time for vengeance! And of course, vengeance doesn't solve anything. I probably should have used at least a workup or two, and then revenge definitely would have worked. Oh, thank you for the berry. You are forgiven, absolved of your sins. And I got a tiny mushroom. Amazing. I'm like one of those pigs that finds the truffles. And there are no parents around to tell me what to do. Ow! So, you were just hiding in that bush the entire time. No, it's not like that at all. It's more like she just took like a bunch of cut grass and she covered herself in it and waited for someone to show up so she could ambush them. You're a park ranger, not a cop. I see. Bribery. So I don't report your actions to the High Council. I will accept the bribe. Believe it or not, but I'm just as corrupt as everyone else. So you made it this far. I'll hold you here so my friends can get away. Yeah, because I'm the only person who's trying to stop you right now. Your friends have already been captured. Operation Kingbreaker, we call it. We've been keeping tabs on you for months. So for the Pokemon trainers we were running into earlier, could they possibly get in trouble for aiding and abetting? I'm sorry, Your Honor, it was just the thrill of the hunt, the thrill for battling. Fine, take your stupid skull. I don't want it anyway. I'm not duplicitous enough for this shit. I am very disappointed in you. We will not allow anyone to disrupt our plans and get away with it. We will fix it so you never interfere with us again. We will atone for our actions. All participants will take part in community service. Is he being duplicitous right now? They're gonna go up to another person that's doing the community service and they're gonna be like, hey, did you know Pokemon trainers are bad? They put animals in tiny little spheres? Did you know that the Pokemon's biological matter gets converted into Python code? Do you have any idea how painful it is? Being altered so drastically at the molecular level, being digitized? You know what Digimon are? Digimon is what's enabling us to capture Pokemon. Yes, a Moonstone! I can finally evolve my Muna into a Musharna! I did like the anime protagonist thing where I achieved something and raised my fist into the air. That's one of the benefits of not having a face cam. I can just do whatever gestures I want and nobody will be able to know. Like, no one will know. I could be doing just about any gesture right now. I could be flipping off the television and you wouldn't even know. Okay, my little embryo, it's time for you to grow. Your fetus evolved into Musharna. That's just excellent. Does this mean they're competitively viable now? And then some elitist competitor Pokemon trainer dude is gonna be like, huh, Musharda's being competitively viable? Is that some kind of joke?
Take a look at that over there. It's a bridge.
This is the first ever 3D segment in a Pokemon game! Oh, I've never heard of Pokemon Coliseum before. Sky Arrow Bridge. I'm just gonna walk up this bridge. I'm gonna like do that thing where like, oh, you gotta take in the view. This is so cool. Instead of just running, I'm just gonna walk. And then I'm gonna go into how this was so innovative for its time for a Pokemon game. And then rant about how it's all gone to shit. People were so excited for the transition from 2D to 3D. And they soiled it! I will say though, like the sudden frame dips in Pokemon Scarlet were definitely my favorite part. Oh, sudden camera change. Whew, that is so scary. That's never happened before. It happened again! And here we are in Castelia City, the home to the hustlers and the stragglers. Welcome to the city where the rent is just way too high and crime rates are at an all-time whee! You think my cynicism's bad? Oh, it's gonna get so much worse. This is the part where I throw shade at everyone living in the city. Be a real man, live in the countryside. Look at this large yard. You're gonna have to get the lawnmower out. No, you're gonna use a pair of shears and you're gonna individually cut each blade. Because that's the definition of masculinity. Battle Company, talented trainers, welcome. I don't have any talent, but I'm gonna go in here anyway because I'm extremely idealistic. I'm a newcomer to the city.
I've lived in a suburban neighborhood for my entire life, but I want to make a change. I want to pursue a career.
I'm just alienating people at this point. Welcome to the Battle Company. Since you are here, battle with me. I won't take no for an answer. So does this mean I'm hired? I'm gonna go through the entire office and I'm gonna battle every single trainer, even if they don't have a Pokemon. I'm gonna work my way up to the status of CEO, and then I'm gonna get into politics. I'm gonna join the Senate, and then I will manipulate events in a way that it'll eventually be led to me gaining emergency powers, and then I will take over the galaxy. I got myself a revive. Would have come in handy a long time ago. Ooh, a scope lens. That's gonna up my chances of a critical attack. Ooh, who should get it? Anyone is a worthy candidate. I could give it to Thickums, make them a sort of juggernaut by the time they evolve into a Seismitoad. Thought about giving leftovers to Bitcoin. You know, a little extra money on the side. Like actual real money in case things go tip side for the crypto industry. It's currently in the middle of one. And now let's focus on getting the fetus up to level 20. I'm gonna nickname my Pokemon something so disgusting and offensive. Yes, more than fetus, and I'm just gonna say it casually. Are you prepared to face the strongest person in this building? The chairman. The time has come. I will be the one to accept your challenge. And since he's a CEO, he has access to an arsenal of very powerful Pokemon. Literal garbage! We have to stop him. He has control over Wall Street. Oh no, he poisoned the fetus. Hey, don't flirt with that Mincino. He is completely infatuated. That's right, bite the Mincino. The Mincino's a little freak. This is a token of my esteem. Please accept this. Ooh, an experience here. Okay, that's totally a perfect bribe right there. I will allow him to continue every atrocity he's committing. It's gonna be totally useful when I get my 5th and 6th team members eventually. Whenever that'll be. It might not be for decades for all I know. Hey, get out of the way. It's an emergency. My Pokemon scraped its knee. Look at what's on poor little Thickums Thickum. It's a tiny little scratch that didn't even cut through the skin. The thickness must remain pure. If you don't mind, would you tell me your favorite greeting? You suck! If there were more characters, I would have said more! Hello, do you always have a feeling of gratitude? You're welcome! These are the most antisocial responses ever. You're doing a great job. I will specially appoint you as a statistician. That's an excellent, smart business decision.
Thank you for hiring me to your firm.
I just accepted a survey request, and guess what? I'm not even gonna do it. This next line of questioning is about details about people. What is your hobby? Making people miserable. Guess I'm gonna have to choose video games because that option is not on the list. What is my job? Can I say preferred not to answer? I'll say I'm self-employed. I'm going on a journey. A Pokemon journey, and I'm robbing people after I snuff out their Pokemon with my Pokemon. It's honest work. What would be a sociopath's favorite typing? Dark type. Which one do you wish you had more of? Money, obviously. What's most important to you? Myself! The next question is about likable people. What do you value more in a person? Substance. What type of person do you like? I like rich people. I want to hang around with rich people all day and all night. I want to earn the trust of all the CEOs that embezzle their funds. What's my favorite food? Bitter. Because I want the world around me to be bitter. It's my favorite color. Obviously I have to go with blue. What is your favorite music? The screams of the middle class being thrown into the lower classes. It's my favorite kind of TV programs. News, because I can easily rig the news to follow any narrative I so please. I'm not just antisocial anymore. I'm a monster. What's my favorite school subject? Social studies, so I can manipulate people. What's the weakest subject? Social studies. I'm not really a people person. What would you want to become? Definitely not Team Plasma. I want to become a Pokemon. You see, it's all part of an elaborate gambit because I want to feel the experience of being a Pokemon myself. Do you think that the person who's asking me these questions is gonna be really just nervous and just concerned overall? I got a soda pop. As she was handing it to me, her hand was shaking.